Welcome to the live stream. Today we are not going to be talking about Kickstarters. We're actually going to be playing the On Tour app on my phone. So I'm super excited to show it off. Thank you for everybody showing up for the stream today. Basically, we were going to do some Kickstarters, but Dr. GloryHoundd is down. He hurt his back last weekend and he's still recovering. And then Greg is still out. So I was like, dang guys, I don't want to do a solo Kickstarter show because that's just like one person's opinion. And I don't feel like that's fair for the Kickstarters that we would go through, just having one person's opinion on all of the Kickstarters that we go through. So Dice Tower Cruise is finishing up. So, I mean, it was just like a super bad time. But I appreciate you guys all joining me to play games today. Let's go ahead and pull it up here. So this is On Tour. This is by BoardGameTables.com. This is a board game originally, and they just recently dropped the app on, I think it was Monday. And on Monday, I believe it was free, and I believe it's $3.99 for the app right now. And thanks for everybody joining us in chat. We have, let's see here, I saw Petter and Battlecry and Walter. And who else? Happy Fun Time Live. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right. So going on here and looking at the tutorial portion, I've never actually played On Tour before. And I read through some of the comments on how terrible the tutorial was. And I'm just wondering why overall people had such an issue with this tutorial. It seemed to me super simple because I didn't get a chance to actually play the game. Strictly went off of the tutorial. And then I was able to play the game. Basically, you're going to be making your little route here. You have to go from low to high numbers whenever you are scoring at the end of the game. So you want to try to get your routes in a specific order. And you're also going to be flipping out cards that are going to tell you where you can end up choosing spots to put your route, with the specific states giving you bonus points that are highlighted in the little circles. And then you have to also place your numbers for that round, which are going to be the dual, like the switched numbers. So 25 and 52 if you roll a 2 and a 5 on this. You're going to be placing those down. If you roll any doubles, you would get a star, which counts as a wild. Or if you pull 3 of the same cards, then you also would get a wild, which is interesting as well. I really like the colors of the game and the app. I agree, Petter. Like, the app and the colors are really pretty and vibrant. Like, I was super impressed by how nice it looks, you know? And my friend had On Tour was an interesting game. You know, this is usually a 4-player game, and as I'm playing it, I actually think I kind of like it better as a solo game. I haven't gotten to play the 4-player version yet, but I have some serious AP going on, so this is going to be an interesting stream. The app sets up your first portion of your game where they're going to pull cards and then they roll dice and then they automatically populate 4 different circles here on the board for you to start with. And then we can go ahead and get started. But I don't know if I could wait for other people to place a bunch of stuff as well as like me placing stuff and taking time. I'm thinking this is going to be like the solo app for me. But we're going to get started. And this is cool too. So like you can zoom in super close on this if you're having trouble. And then when you're planning your routes as you go around, if you're trying to remember, like me, where I'm like, oh man, like which numbers did I put where and what route, what direction am I going in? You can actually tap on the little route pieces here to kind of track where you're putting everything, which I liked. All right, so first off, we have the central area, the north area, and the east area and they highlight here, like this is going to give you a bonus if you put a number there. Same with Kansas over here, and then Oregon over there. So, Dr. GloryHoundd, thanks for joining us, Dr. GloryHoundd. How does it compare to Gone Schön Clever in solo play? And we have the Glory Mom Marie here. Hello. As far as solo play, I think this is, gosh, as far as strategic wise, this one feels more like limiting than Gone Schön Clever for me, because Gone Schön Clever is, I feel like you get into like a mode where you kind of know where you're going to place everything. This one is completely different every time. So we have to place the number 59 and 95. 59, I'm probably, well, okay, so we actually have 2 really good spots to put this in. I'm actually going to place 95 over here. And I'm going to hope that at some point I can link this up over here somewhere. And I'm going to place 59, I think, over here. I'm either going to do really good or really bad at this game, guys. So hopefully we're going to be able to link this up over here and have a couple numbers go through there. If not, then we're just going to have to change the plan in the middle of this, okay? Happy Fun Time Live says it's pretty good. Let me know if you guys have played the app and app versus the 4-player game, because I would imagine, the box says 20 minutes, and I feel like this would go quite a bit longer than 20 minutes, really, if you're playing with 4 players. Yes, limiting is a good way to describe it. This is super thinky, though. It seems far more based on luck. But it seems far more based on luck. Yes and no, I would think. You have to be really strategic with your placement, but sometimes I think that luck could be a huge hindrance, because sometimes when you get down to the bottom part of this game, because you have to fill in all of the little bubbles here, and if you don't get a section or an area, sometimes that just like messes up your game. But you have to be adaptable with that, So we have to place 8 and 80 now. So I'm thinking, should we go up or down for 80? Maybe I'm going to place 80 down here, I think. And if I had not wanted to place 80 there, like I made a mistake and I didn't want it there, I can just press this back button right there next to the dice and it takes it off the map for me, which is really nice. So if you end up putting something down, you're like, oh crap, I wasn't supposed to put that there. Like, you can back up, which is nice. I don't have any single digit numbers out here yet, though. I feel like this is going to mess me up. This is maybe not going to be so good. We're going to put it right here, though, and we'll see what happens with that. So Dr. GloryHoundd says, Gone Shern did feel repetitive once I started shooting for max score. Yes, there is a certain way to get max scores on Gone Shern Clever, and once you know that, you just kind of do that thing over and over and hope you get the better choices. With any sort of roll and write like this, where you're rolling the dice and then you're having to place numbers someplace, or place or X out a box of something, there is going to be a little bit of that chance in there with that. Because it's dice based for one, like there's not much you can get around that. And Tedder says, with 4 players, are you using the same numbers? So I have not played the 4-player game, but I'm thinking that you do have to end up using the same numbers, and that everybody would roll in a round. I am not 100% for sure on that, though, guys, because I have not played the 4-player version as a board game. I have seen it on a table, but I have not had a chance to play it, so I'm super sad about that part. Oh, Dr. GloryHoundd, am I admitting that I could make a mistake? I can neither confirm or deny me saying any of that. You'll have to go back and rewatch it, I guess. You'll have to go back and rewatch and see. Okay. 42 and 24. 42 is definitely, like, it's going to go in this region over here. It's much easier to play stuff now than later on in this game. Later on, it really does get brutal later on. So, I want to place 42 here. Let's place 42 here because I have an out. If I get 43, I can always move it up to like Louisiana or Missouri or something like that. So I think I'm safe there with that. 24, as far as my route goes, I guess I'm going to put 24 over here by this 39 somewhere. I don't know. This is not looking good already. My plan is already getting ruined, guys. This is not going well for me. I never said I was good at this game. I have to make that clear. I never said I was really good at this game. That this is just me floundering and hopefully making strategic choices, because I've only played this for a couple days now. I have not marked out a firm strategy for the game, okay? Dr. GloryHoundd asks, is this app free right now? It is not. It was free on Monday, and I don't know if they did that for just a day or 2 days. It is $3.99 on the Apple Store, as well as, I'm not sure the price for if you go to like the Google Store for it. for your Android phones, but I wouldn't imagine it being more or less expensive than that. If it's the same dice, then 20 minutes makes sense. Yeah, that is true. If it is the same dice, then everybody's just marking at the same time. With this particular game, there's not like a interaction between players on a one board. So I really think this makes as a really fantastic solo game, honestly, you know? Or being able to play a game like this at a distance and compare scores and stuff like that. You can do that with a an actual board game in front of you. You can roll the dice a bunch of times because you're only going to roll so many that you're going to fill in. Like there's only so many bubbles, and then you guys can actually share those between each other. I've done that before, which is really fun. First 24 hours free, same price for Android, I believe. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, $3.99 on Google Play. Perfect. Yes. Same on those. Which I mean, for an app, the only thing I think it's missing is the fact that I want to play people online, and I hope they add that overall to this game because, like, I want to be able to compare scores with other people. I want to compare scores with the same game so I can see how bad I'm doing, or else at the end of the stream, you guys can all just tell me how bad I did. So 32. Gosh, I think I want to put it. I mean, let's do it over here. Oh man, I feel like I'm making bad choices, guys. And we have 23. No, let's do 23 first, actually, because 23 I can put down and feel more confident about. And so if I have this, like, things are getting sketchy here, guys. Things are getting sketchy. And now, see, now I can't put 32 in the northern region because I've already used someplace in there. So I think we'll have to put it over here. We'll put 32 over here. And maybe that'll work out for me. We'll see. I can always maybe hopefully go around it if I do really badly. Board Game Tables has kind of been killing it between their tables, games, and backpacks. I know QE is a fantastic game, and they have a reprint for this and QE up on Kickstarter right now, actually, right, guys? Like, QE is fantastic. That is a bidding game that doesn't have any rules as far as like where you start in it. And Dr. GloryHoundd is right. We also backed Bites from Board Game Tables, and it looks really good. I cannot wait to get Bites in my hand and play that on my table. It looks amazing. Let's see, a really genuine innovation that has them creeping in major players in the industry. Ooh, that sounds good. Happy fun times. Yeah, no, they do have some really interesting games coming out. I'm especially interested in that Bites game as of right now. And I remember seeing on tour this game when it first came out, and I'm really sad that at the time I did not get a chance to play it. But where are we going to put this 26 at, guys? I mean, I feel like we're going to have to put it like right here. And at the end of the game, the computer is going to give us our max little route as we go around here. So me marking these down shouldn't like force the computer to do anything. If I totally mess up and don't create the best max route, then it's going to help me out in the end with that. We got to place the 62, which 80, 40. So I feel like maybe somewhere down in here in Texas, guys. What do you think? Maybe over in this Kentucky region over here? We'll put it over here. We'll see. All right. I also backed Bites and can't wait, says Battle Cry. I know, it reminded me of there's like a little Oink game that's like a submarine game where you have to go into the depths, except a little bit more complicated and interesting than the submarine game. Which the Oink game was cute going into the depths because it was like semi-cooperative trying to get in there. But the Bites game will be really interesting with each item that comes up and you going to it. Like, I really enjoy that. Happy fun times. Thanks, Kat. We briefly met at Origins last year. We played a few games with Lizzie and many others during the Spotlight get-together. Oh, okay. Okay, that's awesome. I remember that get-together. That was a lot of fun. Like, I always love getting... We actually just got together with one of listeners, Ellen, just this last weekend that was in town and hung out with them and played a bunch of games. Like, that was so much fun. I always have fun meeting everybody that I get to talk to on the internet. So, like, if you see me at a convention, you can come up to me and be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm Happy Fun Time Live," and I totally talked to you on the internet so I can remember. Because I'm terrible with names, but I end up remembering people's usernames and stuff like much, much better. And I agree, In Vino Morte was excellent. Such a good game. When they did reprints, I was hoping that In Vino Morte was going to come up as one of the games I could select because I wanted one so bad, but I have not been able to find it. It is not in circulation right now, so I'm super sad about that. I'm so sad. It was such a good game. All right, we have 81 and 18. 81 for sure has to go. I'm thinking in Arizona. Arizona, yeah. Okay, we're going to do 81 here, which is like the average age of people in Arizona during the winter time. I swear, like all those snowbirds come on in and they populate. They populate Phoenix because it's not cold here during the winter. And 18, I'm thinking, okay, so if I put 18 in Tennessee, I'm just like, am I boxing myself in? Maybe not. Maybe I can escape through like this escape route over here. Like if I put the 18 here, I'm just going to have to hope like I don't get any super high rolling numbers. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't think this is going well for me. Let's make some little tracks here so I can see where the heck I'm going. Hopefully. We need some numbers there and there so I can move around here. 80. We're like missing a whole 70s section, which I was hoping to get through there somewhere. And then we have like 20s over here. This is not going well for me, guys. Just, this is like the how not to play. The how not to play on tour right here. And Dr. GloryHoundd says, yes, beating Allen in person was his highlight. That is true. Dr. GloryHoundd loves beating people in person. Like, that's his thing to do. Oh, look, here's our 70s. Okay. I feel like I could possibly plan going around here a little bit better. So we need to get all the way over, like, across the board here. So I think we're going to put this 70 here. Oh, no, maybe I should make space. Do you think we'll roll another 70, guys? I don't know. And then our 17 is just wrecked. Our 17 is just wrecked. I don't know where we're going to go with that. Because if we have that there, I mean, we could probably put our 17 right here. I'm definitely boxing myself in where at the end of this, I'm just going to have nowhere to go at this point. At this point, I don't think we're doing this 54 over here. We'll see. Yeah, the 18 has got a way out right there. I have to put something there, okay? All right, let's see what we got next here. Most lives are missing a 70s section, but 80s are better. The 80s were awesome, guys. Who could forget all those neon colored like clothing and stuff? And remember like the glasses, like the sunglasses that were like triangles and squares and weird stuff? That stuff's coming back in. You had the hammer pants, like the hammer time pants and stuff, or those big poofy pants, which were fantastic. Like those were so cool in the 80s. Ah, the big hair, Madonna. Like we can all reminisce. Most board gamers are in that sort of age of like your 30s, 40s. I think that's where like the majority of the board gamers live right now. So like we can all reminisce about the same stuff for the most point. So I have a 13 and a 31, exactly what I did not want for that. So that's not, no, I can go, okay, so here it is. I can do this actually. Oh, not that. Okay, I can put the 13 here because then that'll bring the 8 down to there. And then hopefully I can like edit my little route here so I can remember. There we go. Okay. And then now we need a 31. Also, FYI, I'm open for any tips. If you're like, bah, why did you put that there? Then, like, let me know because, oh my goodness, do I need some help in this game? That's the real thing is like I can get online and then I'll stream the game and then you guys can tell me the best tips on how to play. I don't think this 31 is going to fit in anywhere that is good. I mean, I need to actually get over here to these 20s over here. And if I go, see, I boxed in my 20s there, and I shouldn't have done that. That's not good. So I'm not going to be able to, like, use that 26. 23, 24 up in here. So, yeah, I'm thinking I can do... But then that makes it so I can't get over there. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, this is not going well. This is not going well. What do I need to do? So if I put a 31 here, that makes it so I can go up through here. Right? 26, 24, 23. But yeah, I'm going to actually have to start placing smaller numbers over there because 32, 42, 45 here. I have too many different routes going on is what it is. Maybe I should abandon like this down here, these little numbers over here. What do you guys think? Like, okay, 31 in Illinois or Nebraska. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely. But I do think I'm going to have to end up abandoning this little section over here for this because I don't know if that's going to work out because I'm kind of looping back around on that one. And then this part, yeah, no, this game is not going well. This game is not going well, guys. A 14 and a 41. We don't have any 40s out. No, we do have 40s out right there. Okay. So with this one, I can edit this and put our 41 here. That makes that go around. But we do need the 14. And I'm actually thinking that maybe just putting the 14 over here is going to be better. Oh, the other thing on this is if you do get two of the same numbers, like if I got 14 and 41 again, I could go ahead and place a 14 next to a 14, and then that would still, the root would still go through that. So that's not a problem. I don't know. I may have just like completely ruined my game here. We'll see. But I think this one here is like my longest route. Maybe I could connect the two. That leaves like half of the states though just undone. Like half of the states where I can't do anything. Hello, Martha. How are you doing? We met a bunch of people at the Gamers Garage sale just this last weekend. We had so much fun out there talking to everybody and playing games. It was so much fun. All right, 95 and 59. This is the On Tour app from BoardGameTables.com. It is up right now for $3.99 on Google Play Store and on the Apple Store right now. So I feel like this is not going my way for sure. 95, which I could technically put 95 right here and that would still count as going through. That's fine. And 59. Okay, so 59 is definitely something I'm going to have to use to like connect everything together. I'm just going to like I think throw everything to the wind and just do all of this area over here and loop it around just to make sure I'm safe because guys, I do not feel like this is going to work out for me in the long run on where I'm going with everything. Yeah, this is not going well because I still have 45 and then like 18 over here, which I just don't think. I mean, this is a wonderful little tiny route over here. Maybe I'll build like another route over there. But you go until all of the bubbles in this are filled in. I'm doing all right. How about you? Looking forward to your videos and recommendations on games. Also, when is the next garage sale for games? Oh, that is a good question. So if you go to Arizona Game Fair on Facebook, that is the people who actually run that garage sale. So if you are in Arizona, I don't know how many of you guys that are watching are in Arizona right now. If you go to Arizona Game Fair on Facebook. They do garage sales pretty frequently. I'm not going to say monthly because they do have their convention coming up right now, and they're probably not going to schedule anything not like before the convention, but they'll probably have actually something during the convention. I would say pretty frequently in the last half of the year. It's just as far as their convention coming up. I think it's in April, I want to say, and it just gets super busy during that time for them. So probably not super soon until you get to April, and then after that, they do pretty well with making sure that gamers can get together and trade games, which is so much fun. Like I wish that everybody had somebody to run something like that in that area because it's fantastic. You get to go down there and basically, I mean, you can, you sell games that you're not playing, which usually I know that me and Dr. GloryHoundd go through some pretty quickly where we're like, this wasn't our style of game. And then you can end up just going around picking up new games. So it's almost like you're trading a bunch of stuff, which is always super fun. It makes it a lot easier than just going out and purchasing new games all the time. So we have a 96 here. 96 does not fit in the way I want it to fit in, guys, but I can. Wait, 93? So 81. No, I did this wrong. Okay, so 81. I'm going to have to go up through here to get to 93. 80. So I actually need to go through here. 71. Then that brings me to 93. Because I swear I can count, guys. And then let's put 96 right here, I think, because that'll do that. And if I can, maybe I can get something through there. Okay. So much fail during this game, guys. So much fail. It's okay. I mean, I'm only failing on live. Only failing live. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, goodness. Where are we going to put this 60 at? I need like an assist from our community, a community assist for the game. Because I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to take this 96 out because I need to put the 69 over here. Because 71, no, I can't do the 71 through there either. Ah, crap. All right. Let's do, oh no. Okay, let's do the 69 here. And let's do 95, 96. No, I can't put it there. Let's do the 96 way up here. And I'm just going to wing it for the rest of the game, basically. We're just winging the rest of the game, okay? We'll see what happens. 93. I can definitely put a 93 here. This is a lot of 90s, guys. So this is going 93, 95. Either way, it's going to be the same on that one. 39. Where are our 30s at? Oh, okay, so we could put our 39 hopefully over here, and hopefully it would be helpful. Although there's 45 there. This is not helpful. Not helpful at all. At this point, the game is just like, you know what? We feel sorry for you. We feel real sorry for you. What would be really cool is if whoever had the actual board game, you could actually go through and play this game with me as you're playing. Psst, 80 to 71. Okay, hold on here. Yeah, we got that one there. 80 to 71 on this one, right? So if you have the board game at home, you would actually be playing along with me right now. All you have to do is throw out the board game, and I'm rolling the dice for all of us. You guys mark everything, and you can clearly see my score pad thingy here, so like you just mark better than me. And then we can compare at the end. 56 and 65. All right. So let's just go back here. Okay. We have 69, which is going to here. We need to go higher to lower. So 69 to 80, 71 to, if we go to 81, hold on here. So if we go to 80, no, wait, we have to go to 71. So 69, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. We can count 69 to 80, and then 81. Then we want to come up through here probably to 93, 93, 95, 95. So that would all work there. We need something between 69 and 59, which we can put 65 right there. So that works. 59, 45, 42, 41, 32. The only problem is here is if we could have like gone to get these 39s, that would have been nice. Because we're boxed in at that 41 right there. Because if we go 45 there, 42, 32, 26, and then it goes around this way, 24, 23, 14. So if we have 20s, we can put them over here. So I'm going to trash this number. Let's put 56 like way over here, I think. Because, you know, we don't need no 56s, okay? We don't need any 56s. See? Petter, you know what? Numbers and going back and forth on the map is very confusing with the back and forth on the map part, okay? It's like I get too many numbers out here. I'm like, oh, I can go this way. Oh, I can go that way. Oh, no, wait, I can go this way. And then you realize, like, you've blocked yourself out in this game. And you're like, dang it. Like, overall, I'm super glad that they put down where you can actually click on the routes as you go around. So you realize, oh, man, like, I'm a complete dummy and I'm going in the completely wrong direction with this. So I can at least track kind of where my route is going in here. We don't have, it's going to be really limiting, especially since I left only most of like the East Coast and this northern part here open. So the rest of this game is going to be extremely limiting for me, I think. We have a 26, which doesn't help me too much. I wish I could build, I need low numbers. Like I need to roll some really low numbers, guys. Because, okay, so I have 8, 13, 17, 18. If I put a 26 like over here, I mean, I could probably wind it back around, but I would have to get enough 20s on that, right? 24, no, I would still have to go ahead and go through there. Maybe I could go through this 39 here and, no, 32, 30, 40. No, that wouldn't work either. Well, I have this 32 to 18. That doesn't work either. All right, so we're going to put this 62 somewhere where I don't want it, I think, maybe. My games always basically look like random clumps of like numbers. Maybe that's the way to do it, though. I'm always like, okay, I'm going to have a plan. I'm going to put these numbers kind of like over here and these ones over here. And then like I ruin it for myself somehow. I always end up ruining it throughout the game. I'm like, dang it. And then forget about getting like the bonuses on these special ones right there. Like, pfft, that's not happening. Let's be honest, that's not happening. Let's see here. All right, we're going to put this here. And we're just going to wing it. Let's see what happens. I think I have my best route built already. The only other thing I could do is loop it around like the other way for some extra points, but that's the random portion that comes in, like if you end up rolling in this end portion where it's severely limited by what you're placing in the end here. 45. That's not going to be helpful. And I don't really want to block my route too much here from this 26. Like, I want to keep that area open in case I get some numbers to, like, link up here. Which it would be very minimal, but, I mean, it could be doable, right? If I get, like, another 26 and stuff. Let's see here. All right, we're just going to put this over here. And then we'll put... I just don't have any space for anything, guys. Don't have any space for anything. Okay, we got a 5. We got a 5. That could go... And a 50. Oh my gosh, I only have a few bubbles left here. I'm going to have to end up just like auto-filling some of these. If I go around there, that'd be fine. So let's put the 50 over here. I'm just like trashing numbers at this end portion here. A 2. Man. Well, I didn't mean roll that low. God, guys. Oh, why can't we just scooch it over here? I just want to go over in this area right here. So I don't think I'm going to have enough, though, to make it worth my while of doing anything over there. Yeah, I think I boxed myself in too bad on this one, guys. 93.14 on that one. If we... Yeah, because that would have been a fine, dandy one right there to go through if I would have kept that other 93 spot open, right? Yeah, I think I'm doomed, guys. I have the dooms. All right, let's finish this up. Oh, a star. A star. That's not helpful. Why couldn't I have had the star last time, guys? Gee, star counts as like anything. Last turn. All right. Let's see how badly I did. 16 and 4. Well, this is much worse than my last one. Petter, I'm glad that we play the game the same exact way and that during this last portion, you're just like, oh my God, just throw everything out. Just throw everything out. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. We don't need it anymore. Because this was a sad, sad game. This was not good at all. I did not do very good on this one. All right. So it did our score for us. We have our score of 20. You can actually go to your scores right here where it's going to tell you how many visited circles, how many visited states, and then your actual score that you did get for the game. So as you can see, I did do a little bit better last time, okay? I do. Haha, Dr. GloryHoundd, sucker. I do have proof. It's right there. I want to know, though, what, like, a really high-scoring game is, because for me, like, this is, I'm going to have to play many, many times in order to get this going. And there's plenty of other ones that I just did not complete. I got halfway through and I was like, nope, doing real bad on this one. I thought the 30 scoring game was pretty decent, so hopefully that was a decent score. We'll see. I think that's about it, though, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys and talking to you, and I'm happy to be able to at least bring you guys something to hang out and play with me with. Next time, we should totally do it, though, like a giant game, and just have it scheduled out where anybody who actually has the board game can probably play along with me, and then maybe we can do like pictures and stuff, and everybody can kind of show me what their scores were, so I can just see how bad I did. Just... so sad. So sad. Dr. GloryHoundd says, I have a 100% win ratio on every game I've never played. That is true. That is a true fact right there. And Petter says, my best was 37 average, probably high to the mid-20s. Okay. So you're saying my 30-point game was not too bad. I feel better about myself. Like, that's good. Oh, and thank you for reminding me, Dr. GloryHoundd. So we do have live plays scheduled on Sunday and Monday. I know that I believe Sunday was Oceans. Was Sunday Oceans, Dr. GloryHoundd? You'll have to let me know. I haven't taken a quick look at it, but we do have, and that would be an actual physical board game in front of us that we were playing. I will also be playing Munchkin Mighty Monsters today. I have it right here, and we're going to play that on the Steve Jackson Games live channel at 2 o'clock on my end, so in just an hour. So we hope to see you guys there, and thank you so much for joining me today. We will see you guys all next week. Well, I guess not really not next week. We'll see you all in a few days.